It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On second down, Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. The Bengals at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Fields on 1st down. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the 1st quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. An inside give, Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
11 coming. Mike Ford. I got Mike Ford. It's our time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, One of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled on the play by Myles Murphy.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Washington's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Burrow will throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
12. Let's get off the field.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Fields. flush to his right.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Fields. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
And connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This is Brown going up the middle, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Flushed out right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Fields.
And he's got this down to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, here's Fields. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Merritt, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
On 4th down, Fields eluding the pressure right. That is caught, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Back to throw. Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jaylen Warren, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, this is Brown, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They give it to Brown. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Fields steps away to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 49 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields.
He's got this to Pickens.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw. Fields rolling to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Fields dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third and long. It's Fields.
Forced out to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 58, which was that?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
A shotgun snap. Fields
being chased out left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Justin Fields.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now Burrow going to change things up.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Handing it off to Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Ja'Marr Chase
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every